understand why the BBC feels the need to change the schedule for this. Finally, Saturday's lunchtime news told us about a giant asteroid that was passing between the Earth and the Moon. The views of two astronomers, correctly described by the reporter, were quoted, but they were both labelled on screen as astrologers instead. Jonathan Green sighed. Oh, dearie me. Although I'm sure astronomers Dr. Millard and Mr. Lound would both see the funny side in the caption mistake, I would perhaps prefer to think both their predictions of an asteroid near miss of Earth today are based upon real space science and not on whether the signs of the zodiac are in some benevolent pattern. Thank you for all your comments this week. If you want to share your opinions about what you see or hear on BBC News, on TV, radio, online and social media, email newswatch@bbc.co.uk or you can find us on Twitter @NewsWatchBBC. You can call us on 0370 010 6676 and do have a look at previous interviews on our website bbc.co.uk/newswatch. Now, we're off the air next weekend over Easter, and when we return, our broadcast on the new news channel will be moved to a different later slot at 11:30 on Friday nights. We'll still be on BBC One 2, though, at 7:45 on Saturday mornings and available to watch on the iPlayer. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Make your journey home the best hour of your day.
Join us for a great time on Going Home with Vic and Jordan on Radio 1.
Hold up. It's not better than our podcast, 6 Degrees from Jamie and Spencer.
Yeah, people just want to have a laugh with us.
No, lads. They want feel-good anthems like my kitchen disco music mix.
Excuse me, this is our ad.
For our show. Whatever you're looking for.
We've got sounds for that.
Listen on BBC Sounds.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Naga, Munchetty and Roger Johnson.
Our headlines today. Water companies could face unlimited fines for polluting rivers and the sea. The money raised would be used for environmental projects.
The Port of Dover declares a critical incident as passengers wait for hours to cross the English Channel. And there's more waits ahead for passengers waiting today.
Millions of households will face higher costs as increases in council tax, water and mobile phone bills kick in. But there will also be an increase in the minimum wage.
Tornadoes in the United States have caused destruction and several deaths in Arkansas.
Good morning. The Premier League returns today with a huge game at lunchtime as Manchester City host Liverpool, knowing their title chase can't afford an April Fool's Day slip-up.
Good morning. It's been the wettest March in over 40 years for parts of the UK, but thankfully the weekend is bringing us something drier and eventually something brighter too. I'll have all the details here on BBC Breakfast.
It's Saturday, the 1st of April. Water companies which allow raw sewage to pollute UK seas and rivers could face unlimited fines. That's under government plans which are expected to be announced next week.
Ministers want to scrap the current £250,000 limit on civil penalties and make them easier to impose. Recent figures showed that sewage was spilled into England's waterways 300,000 times last year. Our political correspondent Layla Nathu has more.